Where y'all at? It's me, and I'm back, and I'm here to talk about the penultimate episode of Insecure, the penultimate episode of this series of Insecure. This episode was pretty good, but y'all, I have to be honest about a couple things. I am just annoyed with the course of this season in particular, because it just feels like, because it kind of like that's my hair. I don't like the way that look. Not so bad on this side, but over here it just look like some discoloration. Looking at yourself in the video form, like for however long you record the fucking video, can be a lot. Maybe when I go get my haircut next, I can get rid of this, the edges, get rid of them edges, and then just do it like that. But anyway, so yeah. I don't like the course of this show. I mean, this season. I just feel like the way that it's going, like, past that this season has not been funny to me. Even, like, the drama has not really been good, because instead of just giving us drama, they been giving us, like, pointless-ass filler scenes, like, boring-ass shit. Like, I told y'all in the episode when Issa and Nathan lost the dog, so they just doing some casual fucking walk around fucking Slauson and Crenshaw, and then the dog just happens upon them. Like, that shit was fucking boring. Like, that literally could have been filled in with Lawrence and Condola. And that's another thing. I feel like out of all the seasons, especially, I'm going to change the way I look at this season, because in season 3, we didn't even know if Lawrence was going to be on the show. But we knew Lawrence was going to be on this show. So I'm just like, well, this season. So I'm like, why is it that we've only gotten Lawrence in, 3 episodes? We got him in episode 3. Then we got him in the episode where she seen him at the hospital. And then and that was brief. Nothing ever actually came of that. Then we seen him a little bit when Issa called him. And then we see him in this episode. I'm like, why are we only seeing him in bits and pieces throughout the season? That's part of what's making it boring. Because Nathan is boring. He ain't got nothing going on. I don't care to see him. I feel like season Insecure was at its best when you had everybody in every episode. And, well, most of the episodes. And by everybody, I mean Issa, Molly, Kelly, Tiffany, Derek, Lawrence, and Chad. So all they had to do with this season was give us all of them plus Nathan. And I guess we ain't seeing Andrew no more. That's terrible. Now that I think about it. But yeah, I just don't like the way the course of the show has been going, because it's been boring. Ain't really been no drama. And then we finally did get some drama. I'm like, why are you giving us drama now on the 9th episode of the series? Like, that's going to be it. And I'm pretty sure they're not about to give us an hour-long finale. That's just too over. That's just wishful thinking. They're not giving us no hour-long finale. They're about to give us a smooth 28 minutes and 52 seconds, and that's going to be it. But this episode, it was cool, but it was like, man, it's too late for it to be cool, because y'all done gave us so many feelings, like, it don't even make a fucking difference. But let's get into the episode. So Issa and Nathan, they go look at houses because they finally want to move in. They trying to force Issa and Nathan on us with all this random ass kissing they be doing, like these long kisses, okay? Like, we still ain't buying it any more than we were when we seen it the first time, y'all. Y'all can stop. Be that as it may, they looking around, they talking about, she wear 10 covers, and she like, I got to with your icy ass feet. And y'all, I am somebody who does not go to bed without my socks. I need my socks. I need them. I do not like the way the fabric hits my feet. I don't like the way my feet get cold. I need my socks. So I don't understand you sockless bed gang. I don't, y'all are weird to me. Okay. That's just weird to me. Like, I'm not even somebody who sleeps without a shirt. I'm not somebody who sleeps naked. I don't like the way that fabric feels all over my skin. I do not. With that being said, everything is checking out. They're talking about they're gonna need extra space for the makeup sex. Well, he was asking how they're gonna have it, and Issa's like, look, we're gonna need that. And I always feel like if you're a couple, you should at least try to go for 3 bedrooms, because, or I mean 2 if you budgeting, but always try to go for 3, or at least a basement, because what if y'all have a baby? Like that always has to be a factor. Like what if y'all have a baby to where y'all need the extra space? Nathan was just trying to get a 1-bedroom. Like, no, bitch, we don't do that. Maybe down in Texas, but no, we don't do that. That being said, they were all ready to rent, and then the realtor probably let them hoes know. I already rented this. Y'all was so excited that I couldn't tell y'all no, and they commenced to kicking his ass. At the law office, Molly's busting it up with Natasha and Thelma, and Torian walks up and he's being all coy, not talkative at all. At first I thought he just only wanted to talk to Molly because whatever he wanted to say, he was acting like he didn't want to say it in front of Thelma and Natasha. But they end up squeezing it out of him. And he revealed that he made partner. Molly's super excited, gives him a hug, similar to how she hugged him when her mama came out of that coma. And Natasha and Thelma are like, what the fuck is going on here? And Molly, to save face and try to cover it up, like, y'all ain't gonna hug this man? Get up in this hug. Hug that man, and then two of them walk off. And Natasha asks Thelma, they definitely fucking, right? And Thelma like, yep. No, you can't come up here. No. It's my cat, y'all. Oh, shit. Where is she? I can't never do that. I always do that wrong. I hope I didn't flash y'all, but be that as it may. Did I? No, I don't think so. I ain't flash y'all. I couldn't have that way. But they walk off because it got hella awkward. And then Lawrence and Chad, which I said we should have had a lot more Lawrence and Chad scenes. Oh man, I'm bleeding now. Damn. Anyway, we should have had more of them scenes early, throughout the season. But whatever the case may be, they're talking and whatever, and Chad mentions to him that he bought Derek a suitcase made out of eel because he really wants to impress Derek now that Derek is leaving. Like, he definitely wants to solidify his spot in Derek's friend group. And I don't know how you can make a suitcase out of eels because eels are super thin. But Lawrence says that he doesn't want to go because those are Issa's friends technically, and he just thought it would be weird. But I'm just like, nigga, you've been showing up to literally everything else. Showed up to the little birthday party for Derek in season 2. Showed up to what else did he show up to? He showed up to their to Simone's birthday party. Feel like he showed up to something else involving them motherfuckers. So it's like, you literally show up all the time. So now this time you don't want to go. Maybe he didn't want to go because he thought things would have been weird between he and Issa, because at this point he did not know that Issa was with Nathan. Excuse me. But Chad convincing him was like, of course you went because, no, what did he say? He's like, something about, I can't even get it out. It's right there on the tip of the tongue and I can't get it out. But he's like, I thought y'all was cool considering how, like, you wouldn't try to really get her for real. For him. He's like, what you mean I ain't try to get her? He's like, you just be letting life happen to you. Like, you a dock on it. What is that? A dock at a bay or some shit like that. And he was right. Like, I felt like Chad gave Lawrence some sound advice because it's like, you knew you didn't want her to leave you, but you pretty much just held the door open for her to leave you. And he was like, I guess he felt like he understood why she was leaving. But like I said, things could be worked out if two people agree on trying to work stuff out. And he kind of just surrendered and was like, okay, cool. I'm just about to go be miserable then, knowing that he really wanted to have Issa back. So with that, he took that and applied it to what happened at the party. Now, at the party, blah, 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 bunch of bullshit, bunch of nothing going on. Molly walks in with Torian because, they're officially a thing. Now, I guess they're officially a thing in her friend group, but not at the office. But clearly they terrible at acting natural when it comes to being at the office, because Thelma and Natasha already figured out that they was fucking. But she introduces them to everybody. Kelly's like, yeah, I did help out Mama Molly with that shit, and I'm about to help Mama Issa out with it. And Issa's like, don't be trying to be best friends with my mom. She's like, too late, we already text, and you are not coming into the group chat. Like, bitch, go away. You ain't even want to FaceTime your mama for real, for real. You hung up on her. So no, you cannot come into the group chat. I'm always looking for dick, and nothing much was really going on for real. Issa was stuffing hot mac and cheese balls into her mouth, and I'm like, I love macaroni and cheese too, particularly baked macaroni and cheese, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that into a breaded ball. I would rather just have a cheese ball. I don't think I would want a mac and cheese ball. I don't know. That's some new shit for me. That's a whole new realm of fucking refreshments for me. But at the party, Nathan gets there. Lawrence sees Issa with Nathan. Issa sees Lawrence with Condola and Elijah. And, they feel a certain kind of way about seeing them, because I feel like Lawrence sees Issa like that's where he wanted to be as far as being with her. And Issa seen Lawrence with Condola, and that's what she wanted to be with him with the child. So, the juxtaposition of that was pretty cool. And then, they eventually, Tiffany has her speech. She says something about Issa and Kelly. She said nothing about Molly. Meanwhile, Dro walked up, and I'm just like, why would not Candace, why would, because he showed up with a woman who was not Candace, but why would Tiffany announce his name like that? Because, I don't think they were ever that close. I don't think Derek was close to Chad. And I don't think Tiffany was close to him either, so I don't know why he would have been announced. But I was looking for Candace in that terrible wig they made her wear for, 2 seasons? I don't think she was in season 3. I can't remember. Yeah, she was in season 3. She made an appearance. I'm like, why the fuck she got this motherfucking DD Pickles wig on? I hated that shit. I don't understand with these wigs. Why did... what... It's not like they need to wear the wig the way they be trying to, like Tyler Perry and his shit. Why the fuck do you got Shamara Moore with a braided wig on? What the fuck? Why is that necessary for his character? But be that as it may, I guess it was necessary, so he was wearing it. But, Dro walked up in there. Molly said, oh shit, everybody heard her. She was scared. Finished the toast, and then they went into the room. They went into the kitchen. And then they was talking about some random bullshit. Molly was high off her ass from a 10 milligram edible. I'm like, who the fuck is ever that high from 10 milligrams? But then again, it probably wasn't. It could have been like a smooth 50. But I don't know edibles to be you have to take, those that small, you have to take a few of them to really get buzz. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Her and Tori in a high. She's in the kitchen high with them. He's out with the boys high with them. One thing I didn't understand about this scene was when Condola walked in, everybody was like, oh, hey. Because of Issa and her, but there's really no Issa and her for real. Issa broke up with Lawrence because Condola was having a baby with Lawrence. Lawrence and Condola aren't even fucking together. So I'm just like, this whole forced ass scene with Issa trying not to be weird around Condola and trying to be amicable. I'm like, why? They didn't have any beef about anything. I mean, if anything, she would have a problem with Condola. It would be about her leaving her ass at the last hour when it came to doing that shit for the block party. That would be the real issue, not because she had a baby by a dude that she's not even with anymore. I thought that was stupid. Why the fuck she come in the room, Tiffany got to pull Molly and Kelly to the side and let them talk. Talk about what? It wasn't making sense to me. It's not like Issa was dating Lawrence and Condola was now marrying him and vice versa. What really? And then it wasn't making sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to y'all. Meanwhile, Lawrence is outside having a bigger dick contest with Nathan over a barbecue. Nathan already wasn't feeling it when he went to go get the keys give Arik the keys. Arik was ready to spin the block on Lawrence's whole ass. But Nathan talked him down, but he did go up there and have a little exchange about barbecue. That was really about Issa. They was really arguing about Issa. Nathan saying nah, when people had Texas barbecue, they know what's good. And Lawrence is like, well, it can't be that great if it can't keep niggas there. When it's like, what the fuck? But the barbecue, why would that be the thing that keep me in Texas? If anything, that would be the thing that I would be worried least about, considering how Texas just froze over last year. So that wasn't making a lot of sense. And motherfucking Torian's like, why'd it get so tense? That was funny. Meanwhile, Molly comes out the kitchen. She runs up on Dro. You know, they didn't really talk about the divorce or anything. He really didn't want to talk about it. And he was just like, you know, I don't know why he felt like she needed to know that they were divorced. Like, I thought if they needed to talk about anything, it would have been to talk about, because they were close, it'd have been to talk about what happened with their friends with benefits situation, how that went wrong, and they could apologize to each other. But instead, that didn't happen. She was talking about her mom, and he was talking about the divorce, and then Torian came up, and she was very transparent. She was like, this is my friend. He had an open marriage. We was fucking a lot. And we stopped. And Torian's like, cool. And Torian's very, receiving that information. He wasn't tripping at all. But I'm like, he also was very high before he admitted to selling all the Adderall to his senior class at law school. What else happens? What happens after that? I don't remember. Yeah, this was after the meeting about the Papa Posse and Chad raising his hand like a big 7-year-old kid, talking about some do me, do me, do me. Chad's got more swollen since these last couple seasons. He really has. The actor, I think his name is Neil Brown. I think it's short for like Cornelius Brown. I can't remember, but you know, it's nighttime. Torian and Molly are starving. They go find the food. They go fuck in the closet. And before that, Molly admits to Torian that, you know, oh yeah, typically you guys get tired of me while I fuck things up, which was so fucking relatable. Like, I definitely can relate to a motherfucking get tired of your ass and you don't hear from them again. So, and he's like, oh no, this is the opposite, because I hated your fucking guts. He really was a hating ass bitch, but he hated her guts, and now he's starting to like her now, and then he's not going to get tired of her. So they start fucking. Issa is coming out from the kitchen after throwing some away, and bam! Lawrence fucking pops out of the fucking foliage like Jason Voorhees, bitch. And he's like, yeah, I need to talk. You know, we need to talk. And she's like, no, I can't do this now. He was like, are you happy? She couldn't answer it. And then Nathan interjects. Because, you know, I wonder if he overheard it or if he just seen them talking. But he's like, you know, pops up on them after Lawrence is talking about, oh, he loves her, wants to be with her, should have fought for her. Issa's like, I can't do this with you. So, oh, there she is right there, y'all. See her all big and shit. She was 12.9 pounds. I wonder if she a smooth 13 or 14. Let me move out the way so I can see her. But anyway, she's a main crew. Be that as it may. She doesn't know what to do. She's like, oh no, I was just taking out the trash, which, damn, I threw my comb. She's like, I was just taking out the trash. And then, Lawrence got a buck up and shit like he's some tough guy all of a sudden. He was like, we were having a conversation. Then motherfuckers start walking up on each other in the fight, the whole exchange. I'm like, this looks so unbelievable. Nathan looked gay as hell. I'm not buying none of it. Everybody had to interject and separate them. Torian gets Lawrence up out of there. Nathan yells at Issa saying he's chill and then walks off, telling him he needs a second. And then that is the end of the episode. I'm just like, this could have been on episode 7. This really could have been episode 7, not episode 9. What the fuck was episode 7 anyway? I think it was that bullshit with the walking the dog and all. This really could have been episode 7, because then we had some more, or at least episode 8. Then we could have had more things to look forward to. But this shit, y'all. Like I said, this season is not, Insecure the series is not going out with a bang. I can tell y'all that shit. It's just, that situation, like I said, Lawrence, he took the right advice. I feel like if anybody wants to be with somebody, they need to stake their claim and fight for that shit. And then if it don't work, then hey, maybe y'all can try again in another 3 to 5 years. But him trying to buck up to Nathan and stuff like that, like he was gonna do something, like, Lawrence, when have you ever been a tough guy on this fucking show? And then I don't know, like I felt like that was very selfish because maybe it was selfish because he seen that Issa was pretty much just trying to be like, trying to diffuse that shit. Like, nah, I was just taking out the garbage. It wasn't nothing. And then he wanted to be like, nah, it's something. It's exactly what the fuck you thought it was. Like, pretty much inciting the situation. So that was whack on his end. But I do feel like he needed to fight. He needed to fight for Issa a long time ago, and I guess he's doing that now. But this episode, it was trash. I wouldn't say it's trash. It was okay, but I feel like it's too late to be trying to give us a really good episode now. That is trash in that sense. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more. I'm real late on this video. I was tired. And y'all know I don't like recording my mama home because I like to say what the fuck I want to say, how I want to say it without anybody hearing me. You know what I mean? But I was tired Sunday. Went to sleep. I don't know. I can't remember. Don't give me the line. But yeah, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. I'll see y'all in a couple days.